Hello everyone, Shinobi here once again with another Awaken Kyocera video. So yeah, we now got the hero intro for Eren or Eren, okay? However you want to pronounce it. I think it's Eren, okay. So yeah, so we got the hero intro of him. Yeah, again we are seeing that he's from the C faction. So yeah, we can see that they are all going to be from the C faction, and we now have got more information on his skills. But it seems like all of the heroes, not all of the heroes, both Levi and Eren seems to be a single target hero. Of course, from the video that we can see, they are hitting pretty hard. Even if the hits are not crit hits, they still look like they are hitting very, very hard. So as far as the skills are concerned, we also have some information from the Facebook. So yeah, let's first look at the video and then we can talk about the skills of the hero. Okay. Okay, so we saw the Japanese, was it Japanese? I think it was Japanese wordings from the hero. So obviously, because the game is an Asian, the anime is an Asian one, so obviously they will be having those words. That doesn't matter, that's what it is, right? So, and I think like that's good that they are showing the actual wording rather than converting something into it. English. Okay, so it's really good. Okay, so let's quickly look at his skills and see what kind of damage he's doing. Okay, the first thing that I would like to see was, yeah, his attack stats. Seems like, wait a second, he's got 1129 attack. I think, like, was it the same for Levi? Just quickly check out Levi. I think so. I'm not really, I don't want to be presumptive. I think like Levi was 1200. Was it? Please let me know in the comments. Okay, so he's got a base attack of 1129 and he's still S tier, but he's at level 60 and he's a water hero. Okay, so he's a water hero, which is again good. He's not an LD hero. Okay, that's what I wanted. I don't want any of these heroes to be light dark, because then it will become impossible to ascend them. Okay, I have light dark heroes and I've hardly ascended them. So I'm like, no light dark heroes, only the other hero should be there. So he's an LD, he's a water hero and he's an S tier attack. Speed is very low. 95 speed is very low. Okay, absolutely low. So I think like his attack is slightly more than Levi, but his speed is way lower than Levi. I thought like if he had 100 speed, it would have been at least good. But as in single target hero, having very low speed is pretty ridiculous. Okay, but he's got pretty good health and defense. That is okay, that's fine. But S tier attack, I wish they had shown us at level 70 what their base stats would be. If this is not around 1500 attack at level 70, then it would be like not good enough. Okay, it should be more than 1500 attack. It should be somewhere around 1590 to 1600 attack. Then he is very good. Okay, so let's now look at the skills of the hero. Let's quickly look at the first one. Okay, the first one is Furious Cross. That's his basic, I think, and yeah, he's dealing 9868 attack. 9868 attack from his basic is good. And that's not even with crit. Okay. So what Ace's Facebook is saying that his ultimate can be triggered when debuffs are applied multiple times. How many times? We don't know. Okay, not now. But I don't think it's going to be more. It should not be more than, less than 2. Okay, so if someone is placing a debuff on him, you can't expect that enemy to place like 10 debuffs on him for him to trigger that ultimate. I think like if he's getting more than 2 debuffs, that's possibly what you're going to get in arena, or maybe 3 debuffs. That's possibly what you're going to get in an arena situation. Like you can't get someone to place attack down, defense down, increase damage taken, decrease resistance, all those debuffs coming through in one go, right? So when multiple debuffs are placed, how many debuffs are you talking about? If it's going to be more than 2, then it's going to be a problem. Okay, I think like it should not be more than 2. So if he gets more than 2 debuff or 2 or more debuffs, he should trigger his ultimate. And always a joint attack follows. So that means that if he is getting more than 2 debuffs on him, he will trigger his ultimate and will also trigger a joint attack. Is that what it means? Or does it mean that whenever he attacks, or whenever he attacks, does he also trigger a joint attack? I don't know, because the animations, the entire video does not show a second person who's jointly attacking with him. So it's going to be a bit confusing with regards to that skill. Okay, but when the actual hero comes in, we will be able to know more. I've also seen comments on Facebook saying about why is he in Magic Pass along with being a free hero. Well, they are only giving one hero for free. The other ones you'll have to summon. It doesn't make sense. I understand, but it's also like for people who are not able to finish all the events. So the question arises: are the events going to be very tough that they will not be able to finish it? Then they can get him through Magic Pass. But for me, I think like the events may not be as tough. We should be able to finish them off. At the same time, we are also going to get a copy of him from Magic Pass. Okay, so we do not have to summon him. Summon a second copy of him. Anyways, that's what they are saying. They are saying that okay, we are only going to give you one hero, be it Magic Pass or be it through event logins. The rest of the heroes you will have to summon them. They have to make money out of it as well. Okay, I'm happy in the sense that Ace has moved away from their stinginess and have given us at least one free hero. Okay, be it Magic Pass or be it and also a cheap hero. Okay, because Magic Pass is not very expensive. It is one of the cheapest stuff that they are giving out. So they are giving a free hero, and if you're not able to complete the events, you can at least get in through Magic Pass. But at least they are giving us that. Okay, we don't want, and they want us to participate in the summoning event just so that we can get the other heroes from the summoning event. And also they have said that the summoning is only for advanced summoning, so you do not have to use any. There are not going to be limited summons for these heroes, so they are available through advanced summoning, which makes it much more easier for everybody to get those summons. So as I have said, I've been saving summons for that, just because. And I also informed my viewers that you need to save your summons for these events in order for that to get those heroes. So I just hope, the only thing that I do not know is whether the summoning event is going to be a guaranteed one or not, just like Ashlyn. If they make it something like Ashlyn, then this event would be absolutely fabulous. Okay, because if you're going to get another hero, a guaranteed Mikasa or a guaranteed Levi through 200 summons, it would be just absolutely fabulous, but I'm not sure. Okay, I just hope that that's what they're doing. If they're doing that, then this one would have been one of the best moves ever. Okay, so what was that? So he's also placing 9868, and he's also placing attack down on his basic. Okay, I'm not really worried about that. If he's going to be a DPSer, then I would prefer him not to place any debuffs. I don't care if he's placing debuffs or not, because I'm not going to give a lot of focus on him. I'm just going to concentrate on his attack, on his speed, on his crit rate and crit damage. So that's what I'll be doing. So I'm not really bothered about this. I think like the basic reason why they have given him low speed is that they're expecting him to go into places where there are going to be a lot of debuffs, and if there are going to be a lot of debuffs on him, he's automatically going to trigger his ultimate, and he's also going to trigger a joint attack. So that's possibly why they have not given him a lot of speed. Okay, but what if he gets stunned? That's the problem. Okay, so if he gets stunned, he's going to trigger his ultimate and do nothing. Okay, so we don't want a lot of debuffs on him as well. Okay, if it was like if he had a lot of debuffs and he was like going to increase his damage, yeah, that would have been great. Okay, but anyways, it's a different kind of mechanic that they are bringing in. All right, so he's going to place his attack down, and he's also going to place attack down, and he's also going to get rage out of it. So what is the rage going to do? We don't know. It's going to be in the trait. So let's see what happens at that time. Is it that he is going to place debuff and then he's going to get ultimate? I don't know. So he's gaining rage out there from that basic. So let's look at his special. He's going against a water hero. Okay, that will show you normal damage. That's okay. So that's spinning slash. So his special is dealing 10,000 damage, 10,146 damage. Awesome. Okay, so no special damage debuffs over there. So he's basically just the DPS that we are looking at. 10,000 damage from a normal hit is awesome. Again, that I do understand the animations are pretty weak, but these animations I think like are only for those, you know, where you're skipping the where you are having the option of skipping the animation, like during multi battles, the animations are skipped. So only the base animation is shown and not the full animation. I think like during intro video they should be showing full animation. Okay, they shouldn't be showing those base animations, but then yeah, we can see those in the actual game event. These animations are going to be much longer than what is seen here. You know how long Ace's animations are. Okay, they are pretty long. Okay, so I think like they have reduced that animation just to make short videos, and possibly because of the contract with Attack on Titan, they are not able to show a lot of the animations during the ads and such events. Okay, so possibly that's why they have reduced the animation and only showed the base animations over here. But at the same time, I think like it's going to be much longer, and it's going to be much better when the heroes are used within the game. Okay, so that's the special. Now let's look at the ultimate, and he's going against Dark Andre. And you know how Dark Andre is. Okay, let's see if he's going to one-shot them or not. Okay, so the ultimate, right, so the ultimate is when I think like this was when he was using the ultimate against somebody. But what happens when his ultimate is triggered? Okay, because he's got a lot of debuff on him. Who is he going to hit first? Because when the ultimate is triggered, is it going to be an auto triggering? Is it going to be an automatically hitting the person who's going to place the debuff on him, or is he going to hit the person with the highest attack or highest HP? I don't know. Right, so we will have to wait until the stuff comes through, but these are questions that will arise in us. The ultimate looks, again, the ultimate's animation looks very weak, but at the same time I think like that's just the base and animation that is there. And if this is the same thing that's going to happen when you are doing multi-battle, I think the battles are going to be much faster. We don't want the animations to be too long during multi-battle. We want it to be short such that it will be the runs will be faster. Okay, so he's dealing 13,000 damage from that ultimate, and he's not gaining any kind of buffs or placing a lot of debuff. Yeah, so what I think is that this ultimate is also going to trigger a joint attack. Okay, so someone else is also going to jointly attack with him, so that means that he's going to deal more, basically he's going to deal much more damage. So if he's going to trigger a joint attack by a DPSer, another DPSer within the game, within the team, then that will be awesome. That will be awesome, because you're going to ensure that that single target is going to die at that point of time. Okay, so he's not going to survive. So I like that. I like that he's dealing a lot of damage from his ultimate, but he's not placing any buffs on himself. So it seems like we have to buff him up to get more damage out of him, which is reasonable. I think it's reasonable, but at the same time, that damage 13,000 looks okay. I'm not really sure if that's at the higher tier. Yeah, overall, I don't know, because we will have to see. I think like that the attack stats at 70 will tell us how much of a damage he's actually going to deal ultimately. Okay, so we just have to wait until that thing comes out. But at the same time, yeah, these are just single target heroes, and Mikasa is supposed to be a support hero. So both the DPSs that we have are like, you know, they are dealing only single target damage. And yeah, with the collaboration with AOT, I think like they have only given them the option of giving a single target hero possibly. So in any case, both these heroes are single target and are doing massive damage, have got reasonably good stats for that. The only problem with Eren is that he's pretty slow, and we are expecting him to be placed in situations where there are going to be a lot of debuffs so that his ultimate can get triggered. So any arena team, any dungeons where you're going to get, which is the dungeon, I think like you can use him in Witch of the Wind, but he's pretty slow. He's so slow that Witch of the Wind is going to deal a lot of damage on him. Okay, so of course Witch of the Wind is going to place a lot of debuffs on him, but to get him to that speed, like if you're going to Witch of the Wind 15 or 16, you need him to around 221 to 225, more than 220 speed, at least more than 220 speed, otherwise he's going to die. Okay, Witch of the Wind is going to deal a lot more damage because it's because of the speed difference, right? So yeah, so I'm not really certain if that's going to be a good thing to do out there at Witch of the Wind. And in Queen of Tides, obviously he's a single target hero. It's going to be really tough because there's not going to be a lot of debuffs placed out there. Okay, so he's not going to trigger his ultimate. In Ashe, again, you need somebody who's AoE damager in Ashe, otherwise it's going to be really difficult. So it's going to be really tough. He's not going to be a dungeon hero, he's only going to be an arena hero. That's what I think from him. Yeah, that's pretty disappointing. If he's going to be only an arena hero, it's going to be pretty disappointing. I just hope that, you know, he would have had better speed on him. If he was having like 110 speed, then he could have been used more in Witch of the Wind. But yeah, and also if he could have had some kind of AoE damage, then yeah, he could have been used in Ashe Magister as well, or in Queen of Tides. So yeah, I'll just have to build him up and test him out. Okay, at this moment, the skill set is not very not what I had expected. I thought like someone would have an AoE, but yeah, this is what we have. But at least I'm getting a Attack on Titan hero, and I'm excited about it. But yeah, I'll have to test him out to see whether he's going to be the S tier that I was expecting him to be. He's a free hero anyhow. It seems like Levi is much better than Eren is, and we will have to see him out. We'll have to test him out. Okay, so that's it from me. Please do like and share my videos, and of course subscribe to my channel, and see you on the next video. Until then, peace, love and blessings to all of you. Bye.